So this is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of a gas by 1 Kelvin, while what? While keeping the pressure constant. Keeping its pressure constant is known as molar specific heat capacity of a gas at constant pressure. This is delta Q P in Cp delta T. So इस केस को हम किस तरह प्रूव कर सकते हैं? Say suppose we have a container, a cylindrical container in which there is some gas enclosed. This is the piston. The piston in this case is not fixed. So this is movable piston. Movable piston. Now if we apply some amount of heat delta Q to this gas, then what will happen? पिस्टन जो है ना फिक्स नहीं है, तो ये जब हम गैस को यहाँ पर कुछ हीट अप्लाई करते हैं तो इसी हीट की वजह से इसकी टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगी, इंटरनल एनर्जी इंक्रीज होगी, तो प्रेशर इसी पिस्टन पर ज्यादा होगी तो ये ऊपर जाएगी अपवर्ड, तो यहाँ से ये शिफ्ट होगी यहाँ तक. पिस्टन इज मूवेबल, मूवेबल पिस्टन. अब जो है ना इसकी वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज हो गई लेकिन प्रेशर दोबारा कांस्टेंट हो गई. हीट अप्लाई किया, प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो गया, प्रेशर इंक्रीज की वजह से यहाँ पर प्रेशर अप्लाई हो गया तो पिस्टन ऊपर गया, तो गैस के लिए ज्यादा स्पेस आया. जब गैस के लिए ज्यादा स्पेस आया हमारे पास तो प्रेशर दोबारा कांस्टेंट रहा, वही जो नॉर्मल प्रेशर था. अगर हम हीट और इंक्रीज करते हैं तो वॉल्यूम और इंक्रीज होगी और प्रेशर कांस्टेंट रहेगा. तो इस केस में प्रेशर कांस्टेंट रहता है और इसकी जो मैथमेटिकल फॉर्म है Cp is known as constant pressure molar specific heat capacity of a gas, that is given by delta Qp divided by n delta T. Now very important thing, we have to establish a relationship between constant pressure and constant volume molar specific heat of a gas. So how can we establish the relation? Or in other words, we can say that we have to establish a relationship between Cp and Cv. So, relationship between molar specific heat at constant pressure and constant volume. So, first of all, let's start. We know that the molar specific heat at constant volume is given by delta Qv equal to Cv or NCV delta T. NCV delta T. This is the molar specific heat capacity at constant volume. Now the pressure of gas increased during the process but no work is done because the volume is kept constant. इस केस में P काम नहीं हो रहा, वॉल्यूम हमारे पास कांस्टेंट है, प्रेशर इंक्रीज होगा और वर्क डन जीरो होगी. तो भाई फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स, फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स जब वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट है तो इस केस में P वर्क डन नहीं होगी. सो फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स स्टेट दैट डेल्टा Q इक्वल टू डेल्टा U प्लस डेल्टा W. Here in this case delta W is equal to 0, so delta Q is equal to delta U. Now if we compare these two, delta Q V is equal to NCV delta T. Similarly here from first law delta Q at constant volume, then work done will be 0. So delta QV equal to delta U. We can write that delta U, which is the internal energy, is equal to NCV delta T. Capital T for temperature. All the heat given to the system will be used in increasing the internal or changing the internal energy of the system. No work will be done if the volume is constant. One thing, Now, if delta QP is the heat supplied and delta T is the rise in temperature, then mean for constant pressure molar specific heat capacity, we have this equation delta QP, heat applied to at constant pressure. This is equal to NCP delta T. Now, if the pressure remains constant, it means that the volume of the system will increase. When the volume of the system increase, some work will be done on the system. Some work will done by the gas on the against the constant external pressure that is given by. So in this case, work done is given by delta W F dot or F dot L, F dot D. Clear? Now what will happen? In term of pressure, we know that what is pressure? Pressure is force per unit area, or pressure multiplied by area equal to force. So instead of this F, we can write delta W is equal to P into A L. Now A multiplied by L, area multiplied by length, this become volume. So delta W is equal to P delta V. This is the equation for work done at constant pressure. जब प्रेशर कांस्टेंट है तो वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज होगी. When जब हम एक सिस्टम को हीट अप्लाई करते हैं, सपोज दैट दिस, यहाँ से हीट अप्लाई की हमने, यहाँ पर गैस इनक्लोज्ड है, तो अब हम प्रेशर को हमने कांस्टेंट रखना है, तो ये पिस्टन मूवेबल होनी चाहिए. ये जब ऊपर जाएगी तो वॉल्यूम इसकी इंक्रीज होगी, ये वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज होगी और हमारे पास गैस की प्रेशर कांस्टेंट रहेगी. नाउ दिस इज फॉर वर्क डन. फॉर डेल्टा W इक्वल टू व्हाट? P डेल्टा V. जनरल गैस इक्वेशन stated that P delta V equal to nRT. The general gas equation. This is general gas equation. By general gas equation, we know that P delta V is equal to n number of mole, R is gas constant, or T is temperature. So nR delta T. Now what does it mean? It means that instead of PV we can write nR delta T, so W will be equal to nR delta T. This implies that delta W, which is the amount of work done, this is equal to what? nR delta T. Now this is the work done. This is the equation for work done. Delta W equal to nR delta T. Now we can apply the first law of thermodynamics, which is delta QP equal to delta U plus delta W. Let me rub this. This is for delta U. We will use this once again. Let me write delta U here. इसको हम यहाँ पर लिखते हैं क्योंकि दोबारा यूज होगा. डेल्टा U हमारे पास किसके बराबर है? NCV डेल्टा T के. NCV डेल्टा T. Similarly, capital T. सिमिलरली ये भी हमारे पास दोबारा यूज होगा. डेल्टा W किसके बराबर आई हमारे पास? nR डेल्टा T. nR डेल्टा T के बराबर आई. और यहाँ पर हमारे पास जो डेल्टा Q की वैल्यू है वो फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स से हम इसे लिख सकते हैं. नाउ बाय फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स फॉर कांस्टेंट प्रेशर, first law of thermodynamics for constant pressure, delta QP is equal to delta U, change in internal energy, plus some work done by the gas on the system, delta W. So putting these two values, delta QP is the molar specific heat at constant pressure, so we can write NCP delta T. What is delta U? Delta U is NCV delta T. NCV delta T. Similarly, what is delta W? Delta W is equal to nR delta T. So n delta T is constant. We have to take n delta T constant, n Cp delta T equal to n delta T. If we take this constant, we will get Cv plus R. So n delta T, there are certain cancellation, cancel with that, we get Cp equal to Cv plus R. Or in other word, we can say that this Cv will be shifted to this side. Cp minus Cv is equal to R, where R is general gas constant and its value is approximately equal to 8.315 joule per mole into Kelvin. 8.315 joule per mole into Kelvin. This is the value of R, that is constant. So this is the relationship between molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure and molar specific heat capacity at constant volume. So dear student, hope that it might be clear to all of you. Until I am next class, we will study about the first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, and then entropy. So it is enough for today. Thank you for listening. Thanks a lot.